posology, which is very important, which you learn in your first year. So if you are final year people, you learn in your first year. So you have to remember for those calculations. So pediatric doses are different, and what do you call this adult doses are pediatric doses are different, and adult doses are different. So posology. What is meant by posology? Refers to the calculation of doses for children mainly. Posos means how much. Posos means how much. Ology means study. How much? How much have to be taken? How much? How much have to be taken? The posology. And for a children, there are different formulas are there. Different formulas, different factors will be. One is age. In that is age. Based on age, we can develop a dose. So what is the formula and what is the formula? Young's formula. Based on age, very important. Based on this, Young's formula will be used for the calculation of a dose children. And one more important thing we have that the above formula is used for calculating the doses for children of 12 years of age. Children having 12 years of age, then only this formula will be considered. Above 12 years, it will not be considered. Remember. So, dose for children is equal to age in years. So, a patient with an age of 10 years came to you, then you have to calculate a dose for the patient. Then age in years. Then you have to know first the age of a patient. So age is 10 years. Then age 10 years plus 12 into adult dose. What is meant by adult dose means whatever the dose which is available in the market now, adult doses. So adult dose will be developed first, and based on that adult dose, we have to convert that adult dose into pediatric doses. So adult dose. So this is what the calculations. This is the Young's formula. Based on age, we can calculate for doses for the children. Next example, you can simply take when will be the dose, what will be the dose for the children of 5 years if an adult dose of a drug is 400 mg. The adult dose of any drug, some drug having 400 mg of dose adult dose, then the children weight is 5 years. Simply you can calculate. Take a 5 years plus 5 plus 12 into 100. So that 5 years of children have to take this drug, 400 mg of drug, only about 117 mg approximately. This is what based on Young's formula, how to calculate means. Then comes to Dilling's formula. One more formula is Dilling. First one is Young's formula. Second one is Dilling's formula. So in Dilling's formula also age is considered. Age is considered, but small difference between these two is it is calculated 4 to 20. Is calculated in between age of 4 to 20. That is what Young's formula is only up to years, but this will be calculated up to 20. So the above formula is used for calculating the dose of a children between 4 to 20 years of age. Then age in years by 20 into adult dose simply. So what will be the dose for a children of 10 years? If the adult dose of a drug is 600 mg, simply we can take 10 by 20 into 600, 300. So for 300 mg have to be given to patient with 10 years of age. The dose is 600 mg. Next one is Fried's formula. Next one is Fried's formula. So those for the children, simply we can call as infants. What is meant by infants? Newly born. Infants means newly born. Dose for the children who are in months, so less than 1 year. So how to calculate the dose? Children with less than 1 year, then nothing but dose for the children is equal to age in months by 150 into adult dose. Age in months by 150 into adult dose. So simply let us consider a problem. What is the dose for an 8 months old infant? If an average adult dose of a drug is 250 mg, simply take dose for the children is equal to 8 by 150 into is the dose, adult dose, and 150 will be considering average weight, and then this 8 will be the months. 8. So if you want to calculate the dose for infants who is having less than 1 year, nothing but in months, we can calculate by using this formula. So dose of the children is the 250 mg is for adult, then you have to take the 0.3 mg for an infant. So which is very very important, because dose is very important, because dose, based on dose, there are a lot of problems will get. So you can read in pathology what are the factors which can influence on dose. Then calculation based on body weight. Calculation based on body CADGEL rule. CADGEL. This is the rule we have to remember. CADGEL rule. Dose for a children based on surface area of the child. Surface area. Based on surface area, if you want to determine the dose of a child, then this CADGEL rule will be used. Surface area of the child by surface area of adult into adult dose. Okay. The average body surface area for an adult average body surface area will be considered as 1.7 meters square. Dose for the children is equal to surface area children by 1.73 meters square in adult dose. Surface area of the child by 1.73 meters. What is 1.73? It's an surface area for an adult. Average surface area for an adult body surface area. So then by using this, you can calculate the dose at gel. Example problem for calculation based on body weight is simply calculate the dose for a child that has a body surface area of 0.57 meters square when the adult dose of drug is 50 mg. When the adult dose of drug is 50 mg. Simply surface area child by 1.73 meters square into adult dose 0.57. So the surface area of a child 0.57 by this is the average surface area of adult 1.73 into adult dose is 50, and finally you got 1.65 mg. So 1.65 mg will be the dose for child of 0.57 meters square surface area. Then calculation on body weight. Next one is, first one is age, second one is surface area, and third one is body weight. So body weight is nothing but Clark's rule. Clark's rule. Dose is equal to weight in lb by 150 into adult dose. Weight in lb by 150 into adult dose. Then weight in kg by 70 into adult dose. So one thing you have to remember, in Clark's rule, rule is applicable only when child dose is less than 150 lb or 70 kg. When the child weight is less than 150 lb and 70 kg. If it is more than 150 kg, 70 kg, or if it is more than 150 lb, then this will not be useful. Example problem for calculation based on body weight. Here simply the dose of a drug is 5 mg per kg. How much of drug required for a boy of 12 years who is having a weight of 21 kgs? Simply you have to take 21 by 70 into 5.5 mg have to be considered. And next one is calculation based on body surface area. Most accurate methods commonly used in oncology department. So Moskler rule, this is the Moskler rule. ESA in meter square is equal to height in centimeters, weight in kg by 3600. This is the formula for calculation based on body surface area. You can call it as the rule is called it as Moskler's rule. Then example problem. Calculate the body surface area of a boy of height 165 centimeters and weight 65 kgs. Simply we will take ESA is equal to 160 into 65 by 3600. Finally you get this 1.76. 1.76 is the surface area, body surface area. So that's completes about those calculations. And the last one is proof spirit calculations, which is very easy. So especially the last one you have to listen properly. It is very easy, and there is a chances of getting a one bit from this calculations for GPAT. So and it is if you write a drug inspector exams or some other government exams, you will get a major part of footings will be considered based on these calculations. So comes to the strength proof spirit calculations. The strength of alcohol is calculated in proof degrees. Strength of alcohol is calculated in proof degrees. The Indian standards of 100% proof spirit. So the Indian standards of 100% proof spirit is equal to 57% weight by volume of ethyl alcohol. Actually, ethyl alcohol 57% is equal to 100% in India. 100% of proof spirit in India. So then 100% proof spirit is equal to 57% volume by volume of ethyl alcohol. So if the value is more than 57%, then simply we can call it as overproof. If any alcohol, the value is more than 57%, then we can simply call it as overproof. Then in exercise duty, people will check this. If the concentration is more than 57%, then they will consider it as a overproof. Then if a value is less than 57, if the value is less than 57%, then it will be considered as underproof. If it is exactly 57.1%, then it is called 100% proof spirit. Exactly 100% means 57.1 actually. 57.1% volume by volume of ethyl alcohol. So it is less than means underproof spirit, and if it is more than 57 means it is a overproof spirit. In India, the exercise duty is calculated in terms of rupees per liter of proof alcohol. So any percentage volume of alcohol can be converted into proof strength and vice versa. We can convert into proof strength and vice versa. So simple calculation is multiply the percentage strength of alcohol. Multiply the percentage strength of alcohol by 1.753 and deduct nothing but minus, right? Nothing but percentage alcohol as right minus 100. Then you will get the proofs. Proof spirit. So if the result, whatever the result you got, is a positive value. If it is a positive value, then it is over. It is a negative value, it's called under. Simply, whatever the strength, we have to multiply the particular strength with 1.753, and then we have to deduct or subtract it from 100, then you will get some x value. If the x value is positive, then it is called overproof. If x value is minus negative, then it's called underproof. Then, so everyone will get that doubt that what is 1.753? What is 1.7? Why we have to use only 1.753? Then 1.753, how you got 57.1 volume of ethyl alcohols, volumes of ethyl alcohol is equal to 100 ml of proof spirit. Then one volume, if you calculate for one volume of ethyl alcohol, simply 57 volumes is equal to 100 ml. Then how much for one volume? One volume of ethyl alcohol is equal to 100 by 57.1. Then you will get the value of 1.753. That is what the reason we are using why 1.753. So let us we do a calculation. Example, problems of proof spirit calculations. Calculate the strength of 30 degrees OP. Already given the OP. So what is the proof strength of 95% alcohol? What is the proof strength of 95% alcohol? Yeah, by applying the formula, percentage strength of alcohol into 1.753 minus 100. So 95% is the percentage strength of alcohol into 1.753 minus 100. Then you will get this value, and finally you will get a 66.53 degrees, which is positive. Then we can simply take it as overproof. Then now we go for here. The alcohol strengths already proof they are given. We have to convert that into reverse calculation. Simply reverse calculation. Then you have to take 100 plus 30 by 1.753. Then you will get what is the percent. You will get percentage here. Then in the reverse calculation, what you get? You get proof there or proof or under. Same thing is alcoholic strength 100 minus 40. You will get 34.23, which is less than 57. Then it is called under. So the strength is 74.15% V by V. Then it is reverse calculation. Already you told now. OP over and minus we got here minus is nothing but under. This is what about a calculation of a proof spirit. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity. This is M. Rajkumar, Dean of Academics, Mother Teresa Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, ACAM, Kurnool. My contact number is 8121337080. If you have any doubts, you can contact me regarding this class. And so I'm very thankful to Government of Andhra Pradesh, especially Suresh Sir, Honorable Education Minister, and JNTU Anantapur, JNTU Kakinada, and IPA of Anantapur local branch, and my director, Dr. Satish Sir. So, and thank you for giving this opportunity to take a class for you on behalf of government. Thank you. Thank you very much.